Alright everybody, welcome back and let's continue from here on. And just a sec, let me get my mobile connected. This live is gonna be for 3 hours unless I get something in between. So yeah, there's high possibility of getting some work in between, so I will have to just end this live. But ultimately the main goal is gonna be giving it 3 hours on a daily basis, so it doesn't matter which project I'm working on. I can work on, it's like I am allowed to work on many projects at a time, but if I'm working on a project, I am supposed to give it 3 hours minimum, and then only I can switch to the another one. So this is the timer that's been set. And first of all, again, we have to work on the ChatBot, but before that, I have to get the basic authentication thing set up. I will be remaking that actually. So once that authentication thing is done, then after that, I will actually start working on the what is that thing called? The chatbot setup. I mean chatbot business logic. Okay, so let's get started without any further delay. But I already have a project. First of all, the main goal is going to be remaking that, and once that is remade, after that I will be going ahead. So this was better auth by me that I actually built. Again, it's not completed yet. Alrighty, it's not completed. That does have a point. So if it is not completed, then what is completed? Let's go through a project that is already completed, then I will be getting it done really quick. Or yeah, I need to get it done. Okay, let me first of all go here. Well, there are lots of pending things remaining. So I'll actually have to get them done first of all, and then after that I can just simply go ahead. Just a sec, give me a moment, and I'll be back. Alrighty, let's continue. Let me turn the camera on, and apart from this particular thing, I will be turning the chats off because of course I need to just focus on one thing at a time, and when the chats are gonna be off, and apart from this particular thing, come on, am I facing network issue or what? Okay, fine. Let's simply click on save, and let's continue from here on. So as for that particular project, that is a better auth related one, I can actually go inside this. I hope I will find it here, somewhere here, and that is I don't have here. That's great. Desktop better auth tutorial, that's here. Let's simply click on this, open with the code right now, and let's simply continue from here. First of all, let's go through this project, exactly how the things are working here, and I will be just making the notes of all the good points in this code, and then I will be just going with that only. Okay, so all the good things that I have to need to keep in my mind, and I will be just keeping them over here, and then this is how the things are gonna be going on. And that's gonna be a page actually, /page good points to keep in mind. Okay, this is gonna be related to better auth, of course. And when it comes to this, so let's continue. First of all, especially when it comes to with the case, okay, thing is that I'll have to enable the dark mode from here because these websites are gonna be just like this. Okay, so this is it. By the way, this particular plugin is mainly used for formatting the tailwind classes, and they're just simply saying that you have to just create a class, and first of all I have to install it as a dev dependency. Then I have to create this particular file, and inside this I have to just give this plugin, enable this plugin. And once this thing is done, then prettier config.js, when using JavaScript to config, you can import the types for IntelliSense. It is mainly when we are working with the JavaScript, otherwise not. And then that is it. Apart from this particular thing, no need to worry about anything else. I think this will almost do the job, if I'm not wrong, and it will just simply enable the formatting on its own. Again, this is something we have to just dig deeper into, but ultimately this should just simply do the job. Okay, I'm even getting CLX. I will be going through it quite a lot whenever the right time comes. Right now, what I'll do, this is gonna be one of the packages that I will be using. So let's simply keep it here, and again, I will be just keeping it over here because this is the plugin that's going to be used. This plugin will be mainly for formatting the things and all. Apart from this particular thing, inside my TS config node modules, let's have a look at all the things over here, and once everything's covered, then I will simply be going ahead. Alrighty, no need to worry about this one. Let's continue with the redmi.md. Again, nothing. Prisma config.ts. Okay, turns out I am getting a message from somebody. Just a sec. Okay, actually Sham just texted me. I will be texting him back. Right now the main focus should be on this project, so I will be just busy doing that. Let's continue from here on. And ultimately I have to install them. That's fine. .env. This is something that will automatically be created once I'm using my Prisma with this. So schema and migrations database, so CRR. Okay, these things should automatically be created, so no need to worry about them. Tailwind CSS post config.mjs. I think this is not needed as well most of the time. Just a sec, let me open the WhatsApp as well over here. And post CSS config, that's great. Package.json, that's fine. Just a minute, let me stop sharing this thing because I have to text somebody just right now. No, I am studying hard and I'm doing my job. I don't know I'm in my life. Just a minute. Let me send him something. Not this one. I can just simply copy it all. Okay, turns out he's offline right now. Crazy stuff. Okay, no, he's not. So, alrighty, I've texted him. Let's see how it's gonna be going on. And meanwhile, I will just simply continue from here on because we have to just focus on it. So this particular thing is done. TW animate CSS. This will automatically be installed. TypeScript. Okay, we will be using TSS, Tailwind, Prisma. Prettier, ES configure, prettier, ESLint. This is automatically installed if I'm not wrong. ESLint configure, ESLint. Okay, let's see. Remaining things we will be figuring out on the go. And then we will be using something called PG over here. That's fine. Tailwind, post CSS, ESLint, Zod. We will be using this for sure. Tailwind merge comes from the shared CM sonar. Resend we will be using for sending the emails and all. React hook form, okay. React DOM, PG, next themes. Okay, next theme. This is also one of the packages that I have to just simply go with. So let's talk about this next theme package. Next theme. Again, most of the things, some of the things are completely new for me. That means I'm gonna be using them for the first time in my life. But yeah, I do want to use them and want to see exactly how the things go on, especially when it comes to this next themes and all. At that time, just a sec. Hang on for a while. Alrighty, by the way, I can start sharing the screen again. Alrighty then, let's continue from here on. And apart from this particular thing, app.js, okay, we don't really need to worry about it. You need a custom, okay, and in here we have to just wrap everything inside the theme provider. Once everything is wrapped inside the theme provider, and inside layout.tsx, and mainly we needed that. So I have this pages app.js, and I'm wrapping everything inside this. We could have done the same thing inside with the app. This is with what? Just a sec. used with the pages. So this is mainly being used with the pages over here, and theme provider is gonna be here. Apart from this particular thing with the app, dark layout mode, theme provider is a client component, not a server component, and one more thing, don't just a minute, I gotta just text something one more time. Hang on for a second. Alrighty, I should be just able to just continue from here on. And HTML, CSS, almost all these things I have to just verify, get the things done over here, and after that once I get the theme and set theme, I will be able to set theme from here. And once this particular thing is done, that's it. I don't really need to worry about anything else. There are some things that I have to provide, like I have to provide attribute class, because class is going to be there. Enable system false, by the way I will have to enable it. And apart from this particular thing, page.theme is gonna be dark, by default it's gonna be dark mode, and that's what I'm gonna be focusing on. And there are many more. Disable transition on change, again this is also something that's going to be used. So this is how we have to go on. Ultimately this is also one of the packages that we have to use. So this particular thing is done. Apart from this particular thing, just a minute. So ultimately next theme is done. Next.js, Lucid React we will be using .env. Date function, this is the function that will be used for formatting the date. So date fns, if it is required, then we will be using this. By the way, I'm just gonna be keeping it here, so that it is mainly used for formatting the dates in the right way, so that you can just don't get there is an error that you get, so that you don't get that error. But having said that, this is also the package that we have to just simply use. So Weber, I'm gonna be simply pasting it here. Apart from this particular thing, there is something called next themes. So this will also be used in this particular project, so let's simply keep it here. I'm just simply creating the list of all the packages, so that I can use them whenever it's needed. So data CLX class variant authority better auth of course, that is something we will be using. So let's even get the better auth over here. Radix, React, Prisma client, Prisma adapter, resolvers. So we will be using resolvers as well. So this is it. This should be enough for now. And this is something, again, if we are kind of what is this called, if we are actually deploying it, at that time post install is going to be needed over here. So this is something that should be in the script section. So ES2, when you deploy, at that time I have to just simply add this in the scripts. So let's simply keep it like this. Add this to the scripts, just like this. Let's simply paste it over here. This is gonna be needed in future, so that whenever we are just simply deploying the application, we don't face the issues. So almost things are done right now. Next config, again there are some things like this is something that we need to use when working with Next.js, and especially when we wanna use unauthorized page. But let's even check this thing out. If I go to Next.js, if I search unauthorized pages, just a minute, from here, I think in the Next.js documentation issue should already be mentioned over there, so I should not be facing the issues. But let's see, unauthorized page, let's see. So unauthorized, for using the unauthorized, of course we need to use this. So ultimately these things are already mentioned here. See, something is already mentioned, so I should not be worried about that thing much, because that is already in the documentation, so that's fine. Apart from this particular thing, when it comes to the images, so we have to just add a remote patterns over here as well. So when it comes to images, so let's even check this thing out. So can I search images over here if we are trying to use the images? Base path, let's simply click on this, and once this particular thing is done, alright, turns out that for images, remote patterns, right, that's the name. Let's see where I'll find them. Remote patterns. So use remote patterns. Where is this gonna be there? Okay, I can add remote patterns and new URL, HTTP and all. So ultimately, yeah, it is possible to add remote patterns, and they are gonna be taking what? I have my protocol and I have my host names, host name and protocol, port number and all. You can just simply provide over here. And this is inside this particular section. There is something that I have to check. So inside components, you have image components, and whenever we are working with image components, at that time we have a remote patterns related things. Just a minute, I was just watching the monkeys, as simple as that. Okay, let's continue. They are just monkeys just in front of me, but there is a window in between, so they cannot really do anything, but yeah, they are just simply playing. Then where is that? Let's keep going through it. Just a minute, I had just somewhere here. I think there are many of them right now. Okay, remote deprecated props. Alrighty, over here I have local patterns as well, and I have my remote patterns as well. I will be reading more about them, but having said that, I do need to have this particular component in mind. So let's even copy this particular component from here and simply paste it over here. This is again something that's going to be used very soon, especially when we are working with the projects. So /web, and I will be just simply pasting the link over here. This particular thing is done. Let's talk about the other things as well. So overall we have done with this, we are done with this. And by the way, I will be just having the example of this as well. Whenever we are working with I think this is something that can easily be provided by the, what is that thing called, by the editor. I will get this particular URL, but I am just gonna be keeping it in mind in order to just make sure that I don't forget it. I will be just keeping them in my notes. So / let's simply have the code over here. This is the one that I will be having, and let's continue. So this particular thing is done. Apart from this particular thing, this is something that we don't need. ESLint config related things, they are okay. They should be there by default. I don't really need to worry about them. And we will be using Shahed, and this particular file, Shahed related file, will automatically be created. So again, we don't need to worry about it. Icon library, Lucid, and components, utilities, UI, lib, books, these are automatically created if I'm not wrong. And prettier.rc file, we have already discussed about this. In the environment variable, I'm gonna be having these many things. By the way, when you deploy, by the way, I have my GitHub client ID, GitHub secret. That's not quite visible, right? That is actually completely visible. That means I have to revoke it. Then I have my Google client ID and Google client secret. This Google client secret is definitely not gonna be working right now because I have revoked that. So let's do one thing. Let's simply have this value just like this. Delete everything from here. I will be revoking everything, so that's not really a problematic thing. That will be okay. Let me even do that right now. So when it comes to the Google ID, so Google ID, I don't really have that. That is not being used right now anymore because I have deleted all the projects. One thing I can do, I can go to my GitHub, and I'm gonna be revoking the GitHub secret that I had. And I will be creating a new one. That's not really a big problem because this has been shared in public, so that is why I will be just simply getting rid of that. So developer settings, and inside my Auth apps, I had better auth tutorial related stuff. Again, let's do one thing, and inside this generate a new client. Again, I have to verify. Let's do it when we actually start working on the project. Right now I'm not gonna be doing that. Apart from this particular thing, I have resend API key. I think this needs to be revoked, or this has already revoked. Let's check this thing out too. So resend.com. Over here I must have many API API keys. Let's check them out. and I have just only one better auth tutorial related stuff. I will be just simply deleting the API key right now, mainly because it has been just shown in the public, as simple as that. So this has been also deleted apart from this particular thing when working with the Control-Shift-C, T actually, not C. Okay, let's go with the, let's get this thing done right now to why to get for the next time. And Auth apps, this was the app that I had, and the main job is to just simply revoke all users tokens. Yeah, I can do this. Just a sec, what will this do? Hang on for a sec. Revoke all users token. All users of this application will be forced to back through the authorization flow before they can use your application again. All SSH key created application will be attributed. This action is not reversible. Okay. Transfer ownership. These things are actually happening over here. This is already being used inside one of my websites. So if I'm removing it from here, that means I'll have to take care of that. But first of all, I'm gonna be generating a new client. Verify the email. Link must have been sent, so let's go here. Alrighty, this is gonna be the link. Let's simply paste it over here, and as soon as I click on verify, the new key is going to be generated. So for now I will be just simply, not sharing the screen. Let's simply click on verify. I'm not doing quite much, just that only, and once that thing is done, then I will be deleting the previous key, and once the previous key is deleted, I will start sharing the screen again, as simple as that. Alrighty, even this is not gonna be used because I haven't copied the key, but never mind, let's continue. So yeah, kind of new key got generated, but again I couldn't copy that, so that's I will have to generate it again whenever I need that. Apart from this particular thing, better auth, okay, this is gonna be the base auth, better auth URL, that's fine. Better auth secret and Postgres. Okay, overall things are okay. Apart from this particular thing, inside source, I have my app, and first of all I'm using Prisma, so Prisma schema is gonna be there. Again, I'm mainly gonna be using better auth, so all this schema will be created from the better auth side. And not only this, we will have to add a lot of things, but mostly the main focus is gonna be on authentication right now. Once the authentication is done, then we will start working on the business logic of chat app. But till that particular point, things are gonna be like this only. And just a minute, let me have a look at ChatGPT. So I can come back here, I can click on ChatGPT, and this is how it simply looks like. I was mainly worried about the design part, UI part, and I can copy the UI of ChatGPT. This is rather going to be a better option. Like, this is how I can just simply get the things done and all, and that would be better. So ChatGPT actually looks like this. Log out from here, and once I'm actually logged out, so this is how, just close this from here, and the overall basic page looks like this, and I can make it 100. So ultimately I'll be getting things like this, and I can just simply ask the questions as well. Hi, how are you? Then what will happen? I will start getting the things by messaging as you are agreed to terms. Okay, close this, and then we will be getting two options over here. But okay, ours is gonna be a bit different because we can copy the UI pattern of the chat, but remaining things we will be just getting the things done on our own. Let's click on login, continue with Google. But yeah, there's a lot to learn, that is for sure. So I will be going with this, like getting a lot of references from here. Continue. Okay, just wait a sec. Apart from this particular thing, once this thing is done, that's it. Let's go with the app. Inside app, I have auth and I have main. Inside auth, I have auth related stuff. So I have forgot password, reset password, sign in, sign up. I will not be going through the code much because overall, like, that's gonna be just the code, right? So inside my forgot password, I have forgot password related stuff. And when it comes to this, so ultimately what all am I using? First of all, I have this schema over here, and this first of all I created this schema here itself, so forgot password schema. Apart from this particular thing, forgot password values, I'm just simply getting the schema from there. I'm inferring the schema from the types. Once that particular thing is done, success and all, and I'm using this form over here. I ultimately React hook form, so I'm getting use from there. I'm React hook form, from there I'm getting use form, and default values are gonna be there. Resolver is gonna be there. That's it. And then whenever I'm submitting, at that time, what am I doing over here? Error await auth client request password reset. Again, these things are gonna be done on my own, so I'm not really worried about them. Mainly, let's talk about the UI. So when it comes to the UI, so I'm gonna be having two things: light mode and dark mode. And for that particular thing, things are not, they do not seem to be implemented here. If there is success, then do this. If there is failure, then do this. Login button. Just a sec. So how am I calculating whether I got a success or I got a failure? So ultimately I have to show those messages, but I will be getting the error from the request, I mean from the method whenever I call that. And if there is no error, that means there is success. I will be resetting the form and all. So ultimately this is how we have to go with the things. Really quick, will not be taking a lot of time. First of all, inside pay. And one more thing, when you are working with Next.js, try to keep most of the things on the server side, and if it is actually needed, then use a client. I like use a client. That would be the most appropriate way. And over here I have forgot password. This is the metadata. Again, this is gonna be the title over here. That's fine. As for the title, we need to verify, I mean keep changing the password and titles that is required. And then I have just these basic things. And dark mode, it turns out that I don't really have code for dark mode here too. So if I don't have code for dark mode here, then I must have that inside layout. Let's check this thing out. Like by default the color is green. Where is the color being defined? So I can go to this layout.tsx over here. I hope to see that somewhere. Attribute is class, that's fine. Default system enable and all, I'm okay with this. But apart from this particular thing, these monkeys are making a lot of noise. Page.tsx, I hope I have it somewhere, because I don't see the logic of theme. Dark. Let's search directly. Let's do one thing. Control Shift F, and let's simply search whether I have the design related to that or not. So inside source main dashboard. Okay, I do have the design like this. Okay, so dark mode is being implemented. I was looking for the classes, and they are kind of being implemented, so I don't really need to worry about them. So this is the design of dashboard, and over here border color and all, everything's being used as per the need, and that's fine. Okay, I'm not really worried about it anymore. It is being used, that's what I wanted. Close everything and let's continue from here on. So first of all, we have forgot password page, and inside my forgot password page, I don't really have any control dark related thing, I mean dark mode related properties. Yes, I don't have. And inside forgot password page, let's see, control F, dark. Alrighty, even here I don't have, not a problem. Overall things got done. I will have my page, then I will have my form and all, that's it. This is how we will be just going through it quickly, and after that we will start building the things. Similarly, we have reset password, we have the page, I mean of course remaining things are gonna be there, these basic things. And especially if you want to, in the reset password you will be getting the token. Just a sec. Whenever you want to reset something, that means you need to get the token, and that's fine, you will be getting the token from there too. So once you got the token, again better auth being implemented over here, so we will go through the documentation of better auth and we'll get the things done. Reset password UI is gonna be there, token is missing, depends on it, and reset password UI is also there. So ultimately inside reset password we will have everything related to that. Again, we don't really need to worry about the exactly classes and all, how it's been designed. We will do everything on our own. So let's close this as well. This thing is done, this thing is done. Sign in, inside sign in you will have the form, and after that you will have a sign in form, and inside this sign in form again you will have just the basic things. First of all, you are using you have the sign in schema. After the sign in schema, again you will have something called remember me. We will have all these options, don't worry about it, in our main application as well. Because first of all we will build the clone of this only, and after that we will be switching to something else. This is gonna be like this. Loading is gonna be there, error is gonna be there, router is gonna be there, and search params. Router is mainly for the client side, and like this use router, and if you are on the server side, at that time you need to use something called redirect, and this gets directly imported from the next navigation. By the way, here we will be getting the search parameters. Using search parameters, what will we do? This is the sign-in form, and in the sign-in form we need these search params, so that the user can be redirected actually. So over here I must have it. So whenever, okay, so this is the redirect, and this redirect is being calculated over here as well. So whatever the path that we have, user is going to be redirected over there only. Then we have this particular form, error, I mean all the basic things are there, so I'm not going to be talking much about them. Fine, easy. Okay, not that much easy. I know I'll have to struggle, but almost these are the things that I can just simply go through the documentation and get them done. So no way to just simply invest time here. Again, that is gonna be investing, not of it. I cannot call it wasting, but that will be investing for no reason. Okay, set either. Whenever we sign up the user, at the time we have the schema. After that, again, whenever we talk about the schema, so at that time I'm defining the things over and over. That is something I have to take care of, so I will be taking care of it, no, don't worry. I'll try to make it even better. Okay, the way things have been organized over here, but overall loading, we can get it done. Sign up is done. Layout is gonna be just like this. So this is the layout mainly for authentication related stuff. So forgot password, reset password, sign in, sign up. When it comes to the auth related stuff, they do not need to have any nav bar, so that is why we don't really have it over here as well. So this is how things are gonna be done. Fine. And then we have something called main, and main has its own layout over here, and it's gonna be having nav bar as well. So when it comes to the main files, at that time, main files in the sense logged in pages and all, at that time we will have a nav bar, and the nav bar code is gonna be just something like this. Again, let's not worry about code a lot, because we can write the code on our own. Mode toggle, and inside mode toggle we have the things related to the mode and all. SR only. Again, not gonna be worried much about it, we can get it done. Having said that, just a sec, we are setting the theme, right? So whenever we click on this, theme is going to be set automatically. Okay, fine. And apart from this particular thing, this mode toggle has been created inside components, so that's fine. This is also one of the components, so I don't really have any problem with that. Then we have loading button. Again, this loading button will be used for loading the stuff and all. We could have it will take loading state and disabled, whether it is disabled or not. Children, and then that's it. It will just simply render all the children, otherwise it will just simply animate this with the loader. And if this is disabled, it will even make it disabled. That's actually a good option, good way to just get the things done. I have password input. Again, this is gonna be extremely important over here to have a password input. So I have my input just at the top, just below I have my password input. Again, I have to like give them proper designs to make them better, but that's fine for now. Relative, I'll have a button. Inside my button I'll have these two things, and this is how things are gonna be done. I will design them the best way possible, so don't really need to worry about it. User avatar, and when it comes to having a user avatar, at that time what am I doing? Initials. Okay, this is something interesting. Whenever we are having something called user avatars, at that time user avatars props are gonna be extending the components props, and this components props type of avatar. Where is this avatar coming from? Avatar is coming from the avatar library, and that avatar will have name and image, string, null or undefined. This is something new. I haven't really have looked properly at this. So name is gonna be there, image is gonna be there. Just after that I have something called initials, name, split, filter boolean. Okay, map part of 0, and join. I will be just simply joining all those things together. What will actually happen at the end? Avatar, it will have the props and source and all, and avatar fallback border initials avatar. So ultimately I will be giving it the initials. Initials are gonna be the name, and this name comes from there. So either avatar image or the fallback. So either I will have the avatar image or I will have the fallback, and this avatar mainly comes from Shahed CN if I'm not wrong. So let's go to Shahed CN, because so far I've been mainly busy working with the logic of better auth. So now I understand that, but I still need to just explore the UI part better, and that's why I'm busy doing this. So avatar, here it is. And when it comes to the avatar, so when what all do we need to have it? First of all, we need to have avatar image, avatar fallback. It can be anything, and I will be having my name over here. And this is how things are gonna be done. And the thing that I'm actually doing over here, that I'm actually name and image, both of them. If image exists, then I will be just simply rendering that image, otherwise I will be rendering the name as the fallback thing. And that's gonna be having the initials in the sense name dot split. So I will be splitting it, then I will be that's gonna be the array after splitting. After that, if name is a big one, and after that what I'm saying, that filter in the sense give me only real values. And after that I'm mapping it, I'm getting the 0th part, so 0th index. So if the name has 3 names itself, so name has 3 sub names, so I will be getting the first letter of that, and then after that I'm joining. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? So once all these things are done, then what is the next thing? Let's continue from here on. User avatar is clear. User drop down, what will this do? What will this drop down do? So inside this particular drop down, I have user related information and user drop down button, user image. I have this. Okay, so this is the drop down that I'm talking about, user drop down mainly. And I will have a button, and inside that particular button I will have either user image or user icon. That's fine. This user icon comes from where? Again, this is the user icon from the Lucid React. And apart from this particular thing, I have username over here. And once all these things are done, few more options are gonna be here, if there's admin role or not. And that is it. Fine, I'm okay with this as well. So let's close all these things. Overall things are understandable. That means we can rebuild this. The main goal is, and after understanding, I will have to start rebuilding this thing and all. So get ready for that too. Page.tsx, and especially when it comes to making it light mode or dark mode, so I will be giving it the classes globally, so that it is actually able to just make the changes and all. And I have page.tsx. This is gonna be the normal page, and nothing much over here. Unauthorized page, this is gonna be normal. Unauthorized page, no need to worry about it. Similarly, we have something called forbidden. Again, this is gonna be normal. Layout will just simply first of all, I will have my theme provider. Again, attribute, default system, enable system, disable transition on change. We will be having all these properties, and again, these properties are coming from the next themes that I will be showing you. Again, this is a package. Toaster, we will be using theme provider. That's fine. And that's it. Inside, these things are created automatically, so don't worry about these classes, like this custom Kelvin related stuff, because they will be created automatically. And inside my API, I have this route. Again, this comes from BetterAuth, don't worry about this either. And inside my main, let's talk about this. So first of all, I have this admin. Inside admin, if I need action, so I will be creating the actions then and there. And then this is the action over here. What I'm doing, firstly, I'm just simply awaiting, right? Oh, that seems strange. I'm awaiting directly, that's it. I should not be doing that anyway, so I will have to make it better. Get server actions. First of all, I'm getting the server actions, then I'm getting the user. If not user unauthorized, then it doesn't redirect rather than returns, because you are on the server actions page. That's right. So we can use over here as well. If there is no user, then we will returning forbidding it. Otherwise, we will be deleting the user account, that we are not doing. So I can say, just have a comment over here, delete the user account whenever it's needed. Okay, and then apart from this particular thing, delete application over here. This is the delete application button, if I'm not wrong. And I have this loading button, and I'm just simply deleting the things and all. As soon as I click on this, that particular delete application action will be triggered, and that's what it happens over here. I have loading related stuff. Again, skeletons are gonna be used over here. I will be even designing them. And just at the end of the day, after I'm done with those skeletons, I will have page.tsx, and inside this page.tsx forbidden, I will be deleting, showing all the options. That's okay. Admin related stuff is done. Dashboard, I have loading. Again, skeletons are gonna be used heavily over here. As for these height and all, I have to just guess and go on, as simple as that. Page.tsx, inside my page.tsx, no more better auth and next auth both has the type user, right? No more better auth and next auth both has the type user type. You can import a user from better auth too, but that's the default one and doesn't have role role field, just a minute, FIELD field, FIELD role field that you added in the schema. That's why this one is being created in libauth.ts and then being okay, that's fine, I mean understandable. Let's continue from here on. First of all, we are getting the user, we are just simply showing the things and all. After that, profile information, again simple easy peasy thing, I mean not that much easy as well. I'll have to just struggle a lot with this, I know, but okay, so far so good. Email, I have just simply this page for sending the email and all, that's fine. Profile, okay, inside my profile I have my page.tsx, and that's gonna be profile details form and email form, password form, logout form, all these things I'm gonna be having. Then password form.tsx, and when it comes to the password form.tsx, so default values are gonna be there. Error, revoke other sessions, that's fine as well. It will just simply change the password and revoke other sessions too at the same time. And form.formState is submitting, because whenever we submit we get that, right? Yeah, whenever we work with the forms. And alrighty, I have success in error failure and all. Profile details form, I will be just simply showing the user. Okay, this is gonna be interesting over here because we have to convert the image to base64. Should I do that, or I'm gonna be doing it here? I will be converting the image in the base64 initially, and after that I can just simply continue from here on. By the way, a reader, where is this coming from? File reader, where is this coming from? File reader is coming from come on, I should be able to see that. This file reader comes from, okay, I think Next.js has a function called file reader by default. File reader extends event target, or JS has this. Okay, just a sec. File reader, let's go to Next.js, because we are at the end of going through all these things. So this is the only thing that I need to know, like does it provide file reader or Next.js has file reader? It turns out it does not provide this, so I think it comes from JS, file reader web MDN, and this is going to be used. Interesting. So this is the file reader that we have. It will read the file. So reader.onload, so I have this reader, then reader.onload, and while loading what, it will just simply check that on here and all. Let's simply check what's happening over here. So this file reader I have, and I get the reader instance, and once I have that, first of all I'm even getting the file. Once I have the file, then reader.onload, reader.result as string, reader.result as string, form.setValue image base64, and should.true and all. So ultimately reader.result, where is this result coming from? Base64 event.target.files, I'm getting the files from there, that is fine. Handle image, let's even check this particular thing. So whenever we are saving that particular image, so form image control name field, name is going to be changed over here, that's fine, and image is gonna be changed over here. The type is image name render, type is field, accept all kinds of images, on change handle image, I will be giving it the images from here on. So it gets the image in this particular section, event.target.files, in the 0th index, that's fine. Once it has the file, after that new file is gonna be equals to file reader, render on loaded, load end, what am I doing? Const base64 is gonna be equals to reader.result, okay, as string, form.setValue is gonna be equals to image base64. So ultimately image hasn't been set yet. Now reader, read as data file, okay, over here it is actually reading, and once it has got base64 image, then it will just simply read as data URL. So ultimately this particular image will be read. I need to know more about it, so I will be digging deeper into it whenever it's needed. Image preview form.watch, okay, form.watch.image, so it will be watching that and loading. I will have to even see that, right? So when it comes to this, so image preview, user avatar, and the username image preview. So ultimately image preview form.watch.image, it simply gives you the image. Interesting. Okay, turns out that we have to handle many things. It's not gonna be kind of easy peasy thing, I get it, but it's not like I cannot do it. Log out from everywhere, and when it comes to this, so I will be logging out from everywhere using this particular method, revoke sessions and all. Loading email form, this is gonna be the email form, that's also fine. Lastly, I have something called verify email, page.tsx, email is going to be verified. Resend button, callback URL. Done with this, yeah. I mean, let's call it a day. I mean, not a day. Let's call it the end. I'm done with this. This literally enough. Let's start working on it on our own. Otherwise, we will go through a lot and we will get nothing. It's better to just work on this. If we really get stuck, we don't find any way around, any way out, at that time I will be coming to this and taking the help of it. Otherwise, I will simply be closing this and continuing from here on. By the way, initially the main focus is gonna be converting the image into base 64. Once that is converted, after that we will be saving it to the Cloudinary or other image storage platforms. But for now I will be converting it to base 64. Let's see how it's gonna be going on. Having said that, Control Shift T, file reader, and this file reader sends read as text, read as URL. There are, okay, just a sec, read as text. Does it have more properties here? Read as URL. Okay, read as data URL. It does starts reading the contents of a specified blob. Once finished, the result attribute contains the data URL representing the data file. Because we do need to have the URL, that is why we need to read it like this. I will be just saving this thing over here as well. Close this, close this, close this, close this, as well as this, as well as this. Okay, this is the last kind of URL that we are saving over here. Okay, so let's start working on this again from the beginning. But before that, I have this particular project. This was made by me, kind of not UI, but the business logic was written by me. So let me complete this, and after that we will start from scratch. But again, this is the project that is half done. So let me get it done completely, and after that I will be going ahead from here on. Alrighty, I hope you got that. And in this particular section, just a minute. I haven't made a proper note on better auth. I have learnt better auth, that is good, but I haven't made a proper note for myself. That is something that I have to keep in mind. So let's do one thing. Better auth note. Okay, this is where I'm learning about better auth. Okay, / page, and over here this is gonna be notes. And over here I will be having my important notes from better auth side, whatever I have to keep in my mind, and then remaining things are okay, good to keep in mind and all. So let's talk about the notes. Exactly what all do I want to keep in my notes from the better auth side. I have learned it well, that's great, but I do need to create a proper note so that in future I don't get stuck with this. As for the project, no doubt we are gonna be going with this. Just a minute, it's gonna be quick, like whatever is required I will be keeping in my notes, and that's it. This is gonna be like that. So documents, turns out okay, desktop, and better auth tutorial. First of all, I will get the important points from the tutorial covered by the teacher himself, and then I will be just adding the things from my own side. Okay, Control D. Not I have already mentioned some of the things. Let's have a look at this. Lib generated, okay, for components, okay. Auth client, do I have something important over here to be noted down? Next, additional config, added extra fields, infinite, auth.ts, hooks are gonna be there. Okay, additional fields. Turns out, yeah, we do need to have this. I'm gonna be keeping these files here. They are extremely important. I spent so much time learning about them, and it's better to just simply save them over here so that in future I don't get stuck. So first of all is gonna be this one, auth.ts file, and mainly auth related code should be there. That's it. No need to worry about any other things. So first of all, auth.ts is gonna be here. Auth.ts. This is not the best way. slash ts3 auth.ts. This is how it should be going on, and slash code, let's paste it over here. This is gonna be done, and let's change the color to gray. Once this particular thing is done, what else? Auth client, no need to just keep it, but okay, let's have it over here. Slash h3 auth client.ts. Again, I do need to make proper notes so that in future I don't get stuck, and if it means that it's gonna take more time, that's fine. I'm ready to give it more time, but I need to have a proper notes. Okay, this particular thing is done. Auth Prisma resend, no need to worry about it. Server.ts, that's fine. Utilities validation, no need to worry about it. So send email, that's gonna be helper function. Has this been made by me or what? Password, I think it has been made by me. Let's click on this one. Alrighty, I think this should be it. This is the one of the most important part. Apart from this particular thing, we don't really need to worry about anything else and all. So that's fine. I think we should just simply continue from here on. Apart from this particular thing, I didn't really mention anything important over here. Get session, we were simply caching it over here, and this again cache related stuff. So auth client email.ts, let's even check that thing out. Hang on for a sec. What was the name? Get session.ts. So th3 get session.ts. Again, it's not like I will copy and paste the thing whenever I'm gonna be working on a new project. It's like if I really get stuck, so I should have something to just come back and have a look at, right? Because you never know, like you cannot keep everything in your mind all the time. So you need to have some kind of reference so that you can just back and learn quickly and continue from here on. And email.ts, easy peasy, I'm gonna be skipping. Not really worried about them. Get session page, my utilities and all, that's it, fine. And generated main auth API. This should be it. So as for this particular project, let's close this. Apart from this particular thing, we had to work on this one. Let's see how many things are even remaining here. And I must have many options, like many things remaining yet to be done. Source lib, I have server.ts. From here I'm exporting my get server session. That get server session needs to be cached. That simply means I need to make it like this: export const get server session. I need to actually cache it, so I will be making it like this, and this is how it's gonna be done. By the way, I'll have to make it async and all. And let's simply get this particular project done. It's not gonna be taking a lot of time. It's like I have to just rebuild this, right? So I just hope that I will not get stuck in between, and I have to first of all cache this. So it will be coming from React. Let's see what it does. Notes. This is where I actually implemented this, and this was coming from where? This actually came from the React, and it simply caches the server session, as simple as that. Am I crazy? I closed that. Never mind. Let's have it like this over here. And once this particular thing is done, one more thing inside my environment variable, I have these things over on top of these things. Recent API key is expired. Kind of this is not working. This local host database URL. Okay, this is gonna be okay. Better or secret keep. I will have some more things over here. One of those things are gonna be actually I have to have Google related stuff and GitHub related stuff. That's fine. But before that, let's get an API key for resender. So resend.com. Let's complete this particular project really quickly. I hope it's not gonna be taking lots of time. It will still take 1 hour. Lots of time in the sense testing API. Or let's make it better auth. Access is gonna be just sending. All domains is not just coding the code. This will be fine. Let's create it. Most of the things are already done, so it's not like I have to start it from scratch. But yeah, it's not like everything is done. Let's simply paste it again. This particular API key I will be revoking it. This is just for now. I will just, once the project is done, I will delete this. Okay, and one more thing. ls docker process status docker psa docker start postgres db. Okay, it should be started, and meanwhile I can just start this postgres pg admin actually over here, so that I can get the results and all. Ouch. Alrighty, I think that's hasn't been turned on yet. That's on right now. That simply means that I should not be getting this particular message over here. Okay, cancel it. I should be able to connect. Right now I have to go with what? Let's have a look at the name. BetterAuthDB is the name. So BetterAuthDB is this particular thing. Let's see how many things do we have inside this already. Tables. Turns out I have user sessions and all. Let's take out the users, exactly how many users we have inside this. Alrighty, we do have users. What do we do? Delete everything. So delete from users should be fine. Okay, users. That is just user, not users. Run it. Okay, how about this? This is gonna be problematic. That is right. Let's make it public.user. Now it should be fine. Okay, first thing is done. The second thing is that I have to delete all the sessions. So let's simply delete all the sessions. Third thing is that I have to delete account related information. So let's delete account related information. And lastly, I have to delete verification related information. Verification, just to get started from scratch. It's as simple as that. So okay, these things we have done. What is the next thing that we can do? Let's go back to the project. We have deleted everything. We can start running this. So ls npm run dev. It should just simply start it. But let's see. Let's click on this localhost 3000. Most of the things are gonna be, hope they are gonna be working. If we face any issue, then we will be figuring it out. Okay, let's click on sign in. I cannot go to the dashboard directly, or can I? First error. ctx.path sign in email. Pass the SMS code failed. Parsing ECMAScript code failed. Okay. Where am I doing this? Inside maybe auth. CTX. They're simply saying that they don't know CTX. Okay, this CTX comes from where? This is not complete yet. Wow. Literally. Is this right? Have I done the same thing in my notes as well? Let's check that thing out. I hope I haven't repeated the same mistake, otherwise how silly am I gonna be there? Notes. Well, I am silly. It's not like I am not, but I just hope that I haven't done this. Auth.ts. And yeah, there's no way of doing this over here. But let's continue. We have figured out the error. Let's click on dashboard right now. Unauthorized, that's fine. I can click on sign in. I can just simply sign in. But Google and sign with Google, they are not enabled yet. That means I can just simply sign up first of all. And let's enter the name. Let's make it really quick in the sense, I don't know, it would be even faster than this, but okay, never mind. PAWSWORD @1234. Somebody is calling me, and I hope that's my mom. Yeah, definitely. Just a second. Alright everybody, got another work, can't really do anything. I'll have to go there to get it done. यही होता है भाई, और क्या. एक बार log in कर लेते हैं. Let's log in with this PASSWORD@123. The thing is that work is kind of important, so I can't not even say no that okay I'm not coming, you know. I would have to go there. Overall things are working, that's great. We will be getting the things done related to this. So what we'll do actually, once I'm back from there, I will start from here, auth related stuff, and we will just get the things done one by one. So we will get it done, then I mean we'll choose one particular file, get the code written, and then we'll move to the next one. And this is how we will be going through each and everything. By the way, it should not be taking a lot of time. I'll be back soon from there. Until then, yeah, see you, take care, and I'm gonna be catching up soon.